Hello and welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Life today is like everything around is just rushing to reach somewhere, and sometimes intentionally or just to go with the flow, we do have to rush with everything around. And so, it is important to slow down whenever you can. And weekend is the best time to do so. Every day I spend 15 minutes to take care of my beloved plants. But during the weekend, I don't miss to go a little extra with them. It's nothing but a self-care for me. Cleaning the leaves and bringing that shine back. Taking a pause to adore a new growth and giving support to the bending plant simply give me that extra dose of happiness. It makes me feel proud of myself that I am nurturing a life around me. I brought this plant almost a week back, and I was waiting to get it acclimatized to the new surrounding. So now it's a time to repot it. After having a good start of a day, I would start taking up my to-do list one by one. Because the jumbled kitchen is asking me to rearrange it. Empty fridge is looking for some fresh refills. And the list goes on and on. But before jumping to start everything else, I would fuel up myself with some healthy and delicious breakfast. Tawa idli fry. Just basic idlis with a twist to change the routine dish. When it comes to cooking, I always look for some easy and quick recipes, or sometimes I create one. Once cooking gets done, I can focus on some other tasks which require my attention, or I can spare my time to do some self-care or some DIY crafts, which I am really fond of doing. During the weekend, I prefer to make a big batch of idli dosa batter as a part of meal prep, so that some healthier dishes can be prepared easily during those rush hours. Also, I like to store all the veggies after thoroughly washing them and keep them ready to use for the recipes. I will saute all the veggies along with some peanuts to make it even more healthier and tasty. And then it's a time to add spices, and a special one here is a podi masala, or you can also use sambar masala. Give everything a good mix, and lastly some freshly chopped corianders. This can be served with any South Indian chutney, coconut or peanut chutney, but I would like to have it with some dates and tamarind chutney, just to have that tangy twist. In Canada, while living in a condominium apartment, I do not have that big kitchen and plenty of storage space. So, organizing an Indian kitchen pantry is a big challenge. In an effort to create some extra space, I have assembled these shelving units which I got from IKEA. I bought these clear and stackable jars a few months ago just to organize my pantry supplies. But they aren't a good fit, or rather not user friendly when kept in my deeper kitchen cabinets. So I decided to label them and organize well on these portable shelves. Labeling is my favorite part while organizing because it makes the overall site visually aesthetic and give a clear insight of the things inside. And of course, easy to identify for other family members who are not so familiar to these things. During the weekend, one of the most important chores is the grocery shopping. Buying things is one thing, and cleaning and storing them is even more important, so that everything can be utilized well and one can avoid any waste. I prefer to remove all the vegetables and fruits from their original container and wash them thoroughly under running warm water to remove all the dirt and pesticides accumulating on them. I sprinkle some baking soda and wash the produces a couple of times and then allow them to dry well before storing in the fridge. For those green leafy veggies like methi, spinach and coriander, I prefer to store them in an old cotton cloth, which works better than a paper towel for me. This way they stay fresh for a long time in my fridge. I prefer to store all the veggies and fruits in a cotton cloth bags or paper bags instead of a plastic one. Good for health and good for the planet, isn't it? I often reuse paper bags until they are torn out, just to reduce some paper waste. Keeping fruits and vegetables ready to use reduces my time during those busy days. And that's all about today's video. Did you like my way of storing and organizing things in my kitchen? Do let me know in the comments below. I would like to see you again in my next video. Until then, happy and healthy living. Bye for now.